Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your November 2020 money and career reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification button. And if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be located in the description box below. Now before I begin this reading, let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as you enter into this safe and loving space. All right. Now let's let the bulls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Scorpio. November 2020 money and career, 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 Scorpio. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels, and spirit guides. Show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. And let's see what your chakra energy has to say. Scorpio. November 2020 money and career, Scorpio. November 2020 money and career, Scorpio. November 2020 money and career, Scorpio. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Yeah, okay. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. So we have here dreams, the third eye chakra. You are going to be getting a lot of information from divinity through your dreams, and your subconscious is really going to be speaking to you during this time. Things are going to be made clear to you, but Spirit is also saying that you have some weird dreams at times. And I laugh because it's going to be like, well, what the heck? And then as you go throughout your day, you're going to see like, oh, well, that's what that meant. You know, there's going to be an oddness that stays with you. It doesn't mean that you remember your whole dream, but it can be, I'm just seeing a bird coming out of an egg, and that's not odd, but there's a whole way of it that just seems rather odd. And it's you coming out of your shell. It's you, coming forward. But that type of message is going to be hidden in something, in a dream that seems rather bizarre, okay? So there's also lucidity to your dreams, where you can ask a question as you go to sleep, and you will find that you get an answer from it, from divinity, as you are sleeping. So that's going to be really quite cool. And so there's a lot of power, there's a lot of brilliance within your dreams. It then leads you to communications, which is the third chakra. And here you're communicating on multifaceted different levels. You're not only communicating with what is being said, but you're communicating with facial expressions, you're communicating with such a depth of understanding, or on so many different levels than everybody else, that at times you're going to feel like, wow, I'm having a different conversation than they are, because you're going at things so much deeper than the person around you is. Scorpio, that's really going to be one of the things for this time. But it's also going to help you in business, because you're going to be able to communicate so much more in-depthly than you had thoughts, with so much more, kind of weight to what you're saying. And as you are moving forward, this is going to be a talent of yours during this time. And then we have creativity. Now, this is also here. Now, Spirit is saying the dreams communicate creatively to you. So this is the sacral chakra. This is where a lot of negativity is held from this life, from past lives. And so there is an addressing of what has been holding you back creatively. And there's also a sense of what has been blocking you, what from this life, from past lives, has been blocking you, so that it seems almost impossible to move forward the way that you want to. And with this creative energy coming through you and with you and around you, there's a power here. There's a power here that you are embracing that needs to be released. And there are a lot of doubts and fears during this time about you moving forward, about, maybe starting something creative on the side that you've always wanted to, but never really felt that you could before. Now's the time to start looking at it, because this creative energy is flowing through you. This can also be heightened sexual energy, so do know that it can express itself that way. Channeling it creatively is going to be very beneficial for you during this time. Now, the left-hand side is your inner self. The middle is your heart, your emotional self. The right-hand side is the public arena, the public self. So let's see what the cards have to say. So we have the Seven of Cups, that creative energy coming through dreams. This is sacred truth. This is something that you've dreamt up. This is something that you want, that has become sacred to you. You are embracing the Two of Cups. This is the Minor Arcana Lovers card. The Seven of Wands, so you have the repeat of the number 7. During this time for you, Scorpio, truth is going to be absolutely paramount. You would rather have somebody tell you something that you don't want to hear and you're not thrilled with. As long as they're honest with you, you're going to sit there and have a lot of respect for them. Then you have the world. The world is opening up to you. There's a power here. There's a rejoicing. There is a way that you move forward. We have the Five of Pentacles. Okay? Within your heart, there's a pauper's mentality. Now, this could be with love. This could be with moving forward in money. This could be with career. This has to do with childhood. It has to do with failures of the past coming forward. And then you have the Four of Wands. So that's just a huge change, because here you have prosperity that cannot be denied. Now you have the Three of Pentacles reversed. And so here there's forging prosperity. And there's a sense of almost not being so aggressive when it comes to career and when it comes to prosperity. There's a need to kind of step back and embrace a beauty. Yeah, because the Eight of Pentacles, the hard work pays off. It's been a long, hard road, and you have to pay homage to yourself because of that, for this long, hard road that has led you to where you are today. And it's like, wow, there's wisdom here. There's power here. There's prosperity here. The Wheel of Fortune, I'm not surprised at all. You're seeing a change coming forward. And you're seeing, you feel at times that you're on a roller coaster ride. And there's a sense of a changing seasons, of a moving forward, of a going after what is needed. But there is a huge change here. And at times you're going to feel that you don't know which way is up. Keep on moving forward, okay? Keep on progressing. Keep on looking at what you desire. It will open things. Then you have the Nine of Wands. I love that. The 10 going into the 9. The Nine of Wands is everybody's going to have an opinion for you. And that's going to be one of the things that you have to kind of stand your ground on during this time as you embrace your prosperity and your love. People are going to sit there and say, oh, you should be doing this. Oh, it should be just like this. And you have to stand in your truth, in your power, in your knowledge, in your understanding, to know how it is that you need to progress, because you've been through battles and you have a lot more wisdom, Scorpio, than you give yourself credit for. Then we have the moon. This is Pisces energy, time frame February 19th to March 20th. This is facing fears and knowing that in our human existence, we go through phases within ourselves. And this is facing fears to be able to move forward into power, into brilliance, into beauty. Oh, interesting. And you end with the Four of Pentacles. And for me, the Four of Pentacles is vampiric energy card. This is people trying to steal away your wealth, your prosperity, your bounty forward. And as they do so, you're feeling like, oh, I have to hold on. I have to hold on. And you're going to find that your angels are really speaking to you around this. And I can hear that very, very intensely. Your angels are really speaking to you here. And they're telling you to broaden what you're looking at and to not let other people make you doubt your path, okay? Or rob you of your energy. So let's see here. These are going to be the people who will aid you during this time. Who are the people who will aid Scorpio? November 2020, money and career. Who are the people who will aid Scorpio? November 2020, money and career. Who are the people who will aid Scorpio? November 2020, money and career. Angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. So we have here the Princess of Pentacles. This is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is somebody who's looking at things in a very new way. And this could be somebody who's a bit hesitant, like they don't fully understand the depth of power that they're embracing or the way that they are really moving forward. And they're helping you to kind of break through barriers and gain a greater understanding of what it is that you desire, to ask the questions that kind of open up the world of prosperity to you. This is a person, now you don't have to know these people in real life. They can inspire you in a myriad of ways. Any form that, their message is conveyed to you can be this inspiration to look at things anew, to look at things more powerfully, more openly, more honestly for yourself. And I do apologize if you can hear my nephew. Then we have the King of Swords. This is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is a person who can be very blunt, all right? This is a person who holds a heck of a lot of knowledge, but they can be very blunt, which is a bit off-putting. Sometimes when we come across an air sign energy, they can be just straight to the point, cut, to the heart of it all. So just be mindful of that. But this is a person who is really providing knowledge, who is really looking at things in a different way, who's opening up the doors, who's very much a warrior king. So they're not going to be held back. They're not going to be denied. They are kind of plowing forward. And if you're with them, that's great. But they're really on this adventure for themselves. So here, they're opening up these doors. And Scorpio, you're going to be very, very intrigued about the questions that they're asking, about the way that they're moving forward, because there's more here for you than you had originally thought. And as the more comes, you embrace a greater truth. And it's like, oh, is that what Spirit was telling me? Is that, was that the answer I was looking for? Was that even the question that I had? So there's an opening of power here that's really quite beautiful. And then you have fire sign energy with the King of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a person who is astoundingly passionate, who's not afraid to roll up their sleeves, who has tremendous amount of energy to them, determination, fire to move forward with. And that's going to be very inspiring for you. This is the reason they get out of bed in the morning, right? They are going after a greater truth, and they're not sedentary, and if they are sedentary, their mind is working a mile a minute, and that's going to be something that really opens up doors for you. It's like questions are being asked here that make you look at things and say, oh, it's like, oh, maybe this is my time. Like, maybe this isn't a time to hide away. Maybe this is a time to embrace me, like the essence of me. And so we start here with the Seven of Cups, which is an astoundingly powerful card. We start here with you looking at your dreams. And when you look at your dreams and when you look at your passion and you look at what you desire, these are the things that we keep on the shelf. These are the things that we sit there and say, oh, it's too sacred. It's too sacred. It's what I've always dreamt of myself being. It's what seems like such a long shot. It's what I want with all my heart and soul. And I don't want to sully it. Because, when dreams become such an integral part of ourselves, we don't want to sully it with the muck and the mire of the rest of the world. So here with the Seven of Cups, there is a sense of looking at our dreams and saying they deserve to see the light of day. They do. You deserve to have that beauty and that brilliance around you. And so as you are looking at yourself and your truth and what you desire and what you honor within your life, you are opening up the doors for you. And you're taking that dream, and it can be just a little bit. It can be moving it up further in, the storage area of our minds, letting it become at the forefront of our thoughts, letting it, take over our thoughts and our imaginations, our minds, more often than not. And so here, there's that power to it, and there's that power to you. And then there's also the sense of, well, why not bring it to the light of day? And the main argument that you're going to have is they're going to ruin it. People will ruin your dreams. They just will. They will sit there and they'll misinterpret things. They'll sit there and they'll criticize. They'll sit there and they'll tear things apart. Why? Because people love to do that. What did Frank Sinatra say? Some people get their kicks stomping on a dream. If it was true then, it's true now. Most definitely. And it was true before. So here, it is having the faith within yourself and having the power within yourself to say, I don't need to share this with everybody. But my dream deserves to see the light. It deserves to be nourished. It deserves to grow. And that's going to be a really powerful moving point for you during this time. It's the itch that there's something greater out there. And then you have this healing, beautiful love come in. The sense of healing, the sense of connection, the sense of passion, the sense of desire. And it's opening things up. And you're like, oh, can I move forward this way? And Spirit is saying, yeah, you can. And as you have this healing, beautiful love come in, you have this sense of balancing. You have this sense of embracing what you desire. You have this sense of healing, a healing towards your dreams. And as this energy comes forward, it becomes personal. It just does, because you're dealing with something so sacred to you. And it doesn't mean that anybody else has to get it, because Scorpio, plenty of people won't. They'll sit there and laugh at your dream. They'll call you crazy. They'll be like, what the heck do you think you're doing? That's just absolutely insane. Nobody can. But they can. Here's the thing. Taking the risk, taking the first step is the scariest part. And then it's building off of that. It's building off of you. It's becoming more. So it's taking that first step to you. And it's also breaking the rules here, which is something that's going to be very much a part of you, which I slightly adore. With the Seven of Wands, it's not simply saying, this is my career and this is what I'm defending. This is your dream and your passion. This is what you're defending. And you do have the naysayers within your career, within your life. That's always happening. But it's standing your ground enough not to always be in battle with them, which is something that can happen, right? We can get to the point where I'm defending me, I'm right, I know it, and it becomes a war. And that's not what Spirit wants from you, because that will detract. That will take away from your energy, from your time, from your passion, from yourself. Now you are opening up the floodgates, all right, to your truth. You're standing your ground. You're saying, this is me. I will defend myself when I need to defend myself. People will tick me off. Yeah, most definitely. You're human. That's what they do. When people oppose us, when people question us, when people get us angry, sometimes our temper can get the best of us. But here, what you are doing is you're standing your ground. You're knowing your truth. You're engaging when you feel like you have to, okay? When a truth needs to be spoken, but you're not being consumed. And that's one of the things that you're going to see here during this time. To embrace your dreams, you have to relieve yourself of this vampiric energy that is siphoning away your success, your brilliance, your passion, and your prosperity. That's making you doubt you. Because as you stand your ground, you're not a rug, you don't get to be walked all over. But as you stand your ground, you know your truth, you do what is right, okay? And sometimes it means doing what we don't want to do. Most definitely, the world starts to open. The world starts to open and you start to see things more openly, more honestly. Doors that were once closed start to open to you. You start to sit there and be like, well, why can't I? Why can't I see if that door is closed? And then it opens. And you thought, wow, I thought that was barred, locked, and guarded by a dragon type of deal. And there's a passion, there's a brilliance, there's a stepping into your power, there's a celebration. And as you move forward, okay, and it's like everything that you thought was going to hold you back, everything that you sat there and you looked at yourself and you're like, these are the 1,000,010 different reasons why I should fail. You're starting to see a shift in your mind. And it's like, well, why? Why am I giving other people more credit than I'm giving myself? And that's when we come to the heart, okay? And we have here the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is the pauper's mentality. In your heart, there is a place of lack. There just is. And a lot of times we either learn this from when we're little, our parent could sit down to pay the bills and, oh my goodness, it was Hail Columbia. It was just, there was going to be yelling and yelling and yelling and yelling, and everybody scattered away. So it made things very scary. Already set into our subconscious mind was fear. Fear around money, fear around bills, fear. That could be nurtured over time as life becomes a bit scarier, and we continue to question ourselves. That could lead to the pauper's mentality. But then there are also the, oh, you can't do it. Oh, you can't make it. Oh, maybe you'll find somebody who can take care of you type of thing, which closes the door to our own success. People might not even know that they've said it, but they have, and it's hurt. And so here with the Five of Pentacles, you're looking at what you desire, and you're saying, you know what? There's wisdom, and there's youth. And there's a sense of the wisdom and the naivety, the hope, the bright eyes for the future coming together, leaning on each other, and turning to that door and saying, it's going to open now. It might take a heck of a lot of time, and I might have to break it down. It's not, and this is not saying violence is the answer. This is saying, do not shut yourself out of success because others have spoken negativity over you. Do not shut yourself out of success because people have doubted and feared and mocked. It's like, you know what? That's people. That's what they're going to do. Until you absolutely prove yourself. And even then, they'll find fault. This is moving away from the pauper's mentality. This is moving away from the person that made you doubt, that made you look at yourself as less than. And it's moving towards this place of celebration. And this place of celebration, oh, that's it. Okay. So this place of celebration is a prosperity that cannot be denied. And here, it is just a simple, kind of teepee-like construction with these two people underneath. But there's more. There's a sense of a home and of a place of security. There's a sense of love with the Four of Wands. There's the four walls of the house. There's the walls of the soul. There's this beauty and this brilliance and this power and this grace. And as you are moving yourself forward, as you are embracing something greater, there's this passion that is absolutely shining through you. There's this way forward where it's a celebration of the self. It's a celebration of the dreams. It's a celebration of new opportunities that you are finding, that you are looking towards, that you are saying, well, why not? Because why not? We tend to give ourselves time limits on everything. And we say, by this age, I have to do this, and by this time, I have to do this, or else I'm a failure. Excuse me. See, I even choked on the words. They're so not true. Or else I'm a failure. And the fact of the matter is, you're not a failure. There's power and there's brilliance here. There's beauty and there's celebration. And this is, this healing love, this can lead to new business opportunities. This can lead to a moving of house. This can lead to an expanding of dreams. And with the Three of Pentacles, now in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this is a person who's, putting up pentacles. It's like in a coliseum, not a coliseum, a cathedral, there we go. Or someplace very grand, or a castle. And there are two people below, like kind of looking at things, and they're going to take credit for that man's work. They are. It's like you put in the blood, sweat, and tears, and somebody else says, well, I came up with the design. It's like, okay, cool, thanks. There's a sense here of not letting anybody else take credit for what you are creating. There's a sense here of forging, of building, of creating. And there's also a sense of what you have forged, built, and created kind of being turned on its head. And as it's turned on its head, you're seeing things differently. You're looking at things more honestly for you. And the light that they give off, the prosperity that they bring, is very different than what you thought it was going to be. But you've worked hard towards having this prosperity come in. So here you have all pentacles and one wand, right? So you have money and you have career coming forward. And here in your inner self, you have simply career coming forward. And you have the dreams and the world opening up. Prosperity and the belief in your personal prosperity is a huge thing for you during this time. The Eight of Pentacles is this is what you've worked for. This is what you've worked towards. Dedicated, sacrificed, built and doubted. The Eight of Pentacles is hard work with a goal in mind. It might have seemed like an outlandish goal. It might have seemed like an absolutely unreachable goal. But you're finding that you're coming closer and closer to it. And that's what the Four of Wands shows. You're coming closer and closer to it. And this is saying nothing that you have done is for nothing. Like everything that you have been through, everything has built knowledge, prosperity, and bounty within you. And because of this, you, in the public arena, you're changing. You're not the same person that you were. You're just not. It's kind of like at the beginning of this, at the beginning of November, you're not going to be the same person you were at the end of November. It can be the slightest hair's breadth of a change, but it's powerful. There's a new season that you're embracing. There's a new way that you're moving forward, or you're preparing for a new season to come in. You're preparing for something more because you're crowned with change. And yes, at times you feel like you're on a roller coaster ride, the highs, the lows, the lefts, the rights, the intensity of it all. And it becomes overwhelming, it does. But you have this change leading you. And it's a powerful change, and it's telling you here to stand your ground. You have been through battles, you have been through doubts, you have been through fears, and other people are going to try and take away your power. They just are. They're going to try and bombard you with everything that they want you to do, every way that they think this should be. And they're not going to listen to you. And what is worse is that they're going to be yelling so loud that you're not going to listen to you. That's something you have to be very mindful of during this time. To not let other people have control over your mind, over the way that you're moving forward, over your words. Listen to yourself. Cleanse that energy that's coming at you. Everybody, it's so funny. Everybody has such brilliant opinions about how you should live your life. Are they living their perfect life? Are they happy? Are they contented? Are they satisfied? Are they just beautiful, radiant souls? Because 9 out of 10 aren't. And probably a heck of a lot more than that. So here, listen to you. And it's not ignoring people who truly, truly love you and want the best for you. But it's also knowing this is my path. And I have to make decisions. And it brings you to the moon. It brings you to looking at fears, looking at doubts, and looking at the different phases of your life. And with the Wheel of Fortune, those phases really do come up. It's like, well, where do I want to be? And how do I move forward? And what is it that I desire? And this is facing those fears. This is facing a lot of doubts that have us questioning ourselves, have us, sitting there and saying, oh, I can't do that. I can't move forward that way. I can't possibly be what it is that I want to be. It's holding us prisoner from fear. Instead of seeing the shadows and saying, oh, wow, they're shadows. Okay, so everything isn't clear. Life is a mystery. And life, quite frankly, is a mystery. It's beautiful and it's horrible all at the exact same time. So there's that looking at that. But as we look at life as a mystery, we can see the shadows as monsters. Or we can see the shadows as secrets. And as we start to claim the silvery brilliance of the reflection of the sun, we start to claim the quiet brilliance of the reflection of ourselves. And this can also be looking in at the shadow self. The darker, more primal instincts of human beings that all human beings have. And instead of saying, oh, I can never imagine doing anything wrong or anything bad or anything like that, it's knowing that there's a monster that lives in each and every one of us. It is the ignorant person who says, oh, no, it doesn't. It is the powerful person who sees that monster, claims that monster, and says, you don't get to come out. You don't get to come out of your cage. But I know there's a fierceness to me that is profound, because there is. And as you look at what you're afraid of, you also see that fear reflected within. And then you see what is needed to address that fear so that you break the chains that hold you back and you move forward in your power. Because there's something here that's shattering for you, Scorpio. Some fear, some doubt that has kept you back. And it has to do with vampiric energy. It has to do with people, taking advantage of you, of people, sitting there making you question your wealth, your prosperity. There's a sense of, okay, well, where's the other shoe drop? When's the other shoe going to drop? Where is it going to land? I'm sure it's going to hit me right in the temple, and it's just going to be terrible. It's like, no. Why not have this power guide you forward? Why not let this beauty be a part of you? Why does there have to be this ending, this anger, this upset, this upheaval? And where do these people get the right to siphon away your energy and your creative purpose? Visualize for a moment. And I know this is my favorite visualization for the Four of Pentacles. Visualize yourself with this beautiful golden light around you. And see this big, huge broadsword in your hands. Right? Then see your angels kind of just cupping around you. Okay? Still, this light is all around you. And now all around them. And your angels' hands go around your hands. And you take that broadsword and you cut through. You cut through that golden light of spirit. You cut through that golden light of the universe. And as you cut through that light, there's nothing. There's just silence. There's just quiet, which is not something that we're good at in this world. Just silence. And so, just for a moment, take in that silence. Breathe it in. Exhale it out. Breathe it in and exhale it out. And then that golden light of the universe comes back. But you have just centered yourself, and you have gotten rid of the corruption that is around you, that sewer sludge energy that we don't see because the golden light shines so brightly. And because at times we don't want to see it. We don't want any more hardships and pains and disappointments and angers and upsets and upheavals. We just don't. It's been enough. So let's see as we go deeper. So you have the repeat of the number 4. Yeah, there's a great grounding of yourself here and a protecting of the home, of the heart, of what you truly desire. All right. Scorpio, November 2020 money and career. Scorpio, November 2020 money and career. Scorpio, November 2020 money and career. Scorpio. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. Okay. And now let's see the people we have to be mindful of during this time. Scorpio, November 2020 money and career. Scorpio, November 2020 money and career. Scorpio, November 2020 money and career. Scorpio. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. So we're starting off here with the moon. So you have a positive moon, and now you have a negative moon. This is a person, and this is a person who feeds off of fear. Fear monger. Really seriously, they're going to want to build the fear and build the fear and build the fear until you're afraid even to act. You're afraid even to move. So here, this is somebody to be very mindful of, especially, yeah, this is somebody to be very mindful of, that they're going to want to keep you afraid. And that's just going to be what they want to do, either because they are so afraid themselves or because they think it's kind of fun. They kind of get a power trip out of it. Now, they can be so afraid that they're just projecting that fear. You're going to have to step back from that person. You're going to want to help them, most definitely, especially since water sign energy calls to water sign energy. But there is a need to just kind of step back and see, like, is this fear valid? You know, is this something that should be robbing me of my sleep? And then just kind of break it down from there. You might, you might have to just step back, and that can be a very real thing. You have Scorpio energy right here. So you are calling, a Scorpio is calling to you, Scorpio. And they're going to be very enticing. They just sing to your soul. It's like, wow, this person is awesome. But they're too secretive. They're too much. They're going down the darker path, you know, because you can have a positive Scorpio and you can have a negative Scorpio, just as you can have a positive and negative with any sign, any person. And this is a person who is really liking to plant seeds of chaos, of doubt, of fear, of anger, of upset, and kind of step back and watch from the shadows. That's going to be what they like to do. So just be mindful of that. It can be the same person, because this is very similar energy, but it can just be a misfortune of meeting people who are like this during this time, because you are really stepping into the power of your dreams, stepping into the power of your beauty, of your greater understanding. And people aren't going to like that. They're going to try and drain that from you. And then we have the King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is somebody who is too serious, okay? Is going to just be worried about results. It's like, just give me the numbers. Just give me the numbers. It could be at work. You know what? It doesn't matter. Just give me the numbers. And so here, that's going to be something to be very mindful of. It's just somebody who sees the connections, but not the human connections, just the thing connections to things. And that's going to be upsetting. So we have the Five of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Chariot, the Lovers, Gemini energy, May 21st to June 20th, Aquarius energy, that's the star. Aquarius energy is January 20th to February 18th. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is really beautiful as we go deeper. Now, yes, you do have, in your inner self, there's a lot of doubt, okay? You're facing something karmic. When it comes to your dreams, when it comes to the healing, this is something that has been put on your path. It's like, can you heal? Can you move forward this way? Can you let your dreams become part of your reality? Or are you going to hold back? Because really you're holding back on you. And it's rude. I'm laughing because it's like, that's rude to say. But Spirit is being very blunt about this. It's like, are you holding back on you? And why? Because it's time to stop. Yes, you're going to be facing things that you don't want to face. You're going to be like, oh, aren't I done with this already? But we're not. You know? And so here, there's looking at things openly, honestly, powerfully for yourself. It's like, okay, I will be moving forward now. And I will be believing in myself more. The Knight of Wands is the second fastest moving knight. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You're defending your passion. And it's over the Seven of Wands. So you're definitely defending your passion. But do not get caught up in other people's nonsense, because they're really going to want to drive you down. They're really going to want to pull you off your horse and make you stay where they are. Why? Because they're bitter and angry. Don't let them. The Five of Cups is telling you, change your mind, change your life, and the world opens. Okay? Change what you are focusing on. I am enough. I am powerful. I am brilliant. Write it on your mirror. You know, so as you brush your teeth, every day you see it. Put it on your phone as your background. I am so much more powerful than I ever gave myself credit for. I am so much more than others have ever realized. I am my beauty and my dreams, and it does not mean that I have to be internationally famous or famous at all. It simply means that I have to be contented within my life, within my skin, within my soul, within myself. And it leads you then to prosperity, because you go from pauper to a queen. And you build your dreams. It's like, now I'm calling wealth into my life. Now I'm seeing the connectiveness. Now I'm moving forward. And during this time, you have the sacred feminine energy with you when you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. You also have the Knight's energy with you, the defender, right, of passion and of prosperity. The Queen of Swords over the Three of Pentacles reverse is, I know my mind, I know my truth, I am the warrior queen, I'm moving forward, I'm cutting through lies, doubts, fears, anger, negativity, and I am embracing my life, my truth, my soul, myself. There is nothing and no one who will stand in your way. There is a sense of passion, of power, of brilliance, of understanding, and of ferocity of spirit during this time. You're also going to be astoundingly curious, astoundingly, seeking answers, seeking deeper knowledge. The Chariot is over the Eight of Pentacles. The Chariot is Cancer energy, June 21st to July 22nd. This is passionately and brilliantly moving forward towards what you love, towards what you desire, towards where you need to be. And it's like nobody can stop you. Once you start moving, once you start seeing what it is that you've been working this hard for and this hard towards, there's nothing and no one that's going to stand in your way of you succeeding and achieving. And it can be that something happens because it's like, oh, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I want. It's like something clicks, something falls into place. It's like, oh, this is where I'm supposed to be. And it becomes very clear. It can become kind of clear, and then it becomes very clear. It's like, oh, wow. And then you have the Lovers right here. So you have it with the Nine of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, everything is changing. And you're focusing on what you love. There is going to be a sense here, Scorpio, of kind of being rather people-pleasing, because the Gemini energy can be astoundingly people-pleasing to be able to just keep the peace, right? And you can also find that with the Cancer energy. It's just like, let's keep the peace, let's keep things happy. But you're going to find that during this time, the person that you really want to keep happy, the person that you really want to keep balanced and in love with life is you. And so this is you falling in love with your life, with your grace, with your soul, with yourself, with what you desire. This is going deeper. This is looking at the duality of your personality and saying, yeah, it's a new season. Because maybe I'm accepting more aspects of myself than I did before. Maybe I'm breaking out of a box that I put myself in or that others put me in and I stayed in because I thought, oh, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. Maybe I'm not listening to everybody's opinion. I'm being discerning with the information that I'm taking in and the power that's moving me forward. Because as you are, you face fears. And I love it, the moon and the stars. Like, what a perfect pairing. And Aquarius energy goes right into Pisces energy. Aquarius time frame, right into Pisces time frame. This is passion and brilliance and thought and ideas. And the stars, remember, the stars are the highest form of man's perfection. And so here, you have that brilliance coming forward. You have that height of what you desire, of what you want, of what you need coming in. And you have the waters that you're pouring into this world. You're pouring them into yourself spiritually. You're pouring them into yourself practically. You're pouring them into the world spiritually and practically. And you're seeing that divinity is moving you towards your greatest wish. It's your soul's wish. It's not what everybody else, has wanted for you. Or it's not what you cross your fingers and say, oh, I wish I get a new, whatever. It's what deep down in your soul you absolutely desire. And it brings you to the Knight of Pentacles. It brings you to slowly and steadily moving forward in your prosperity, moving away from this vampiric energy that holds you back. Let's see what your let's see what your spirit animal message is. Scorpio. November 2020 money and career, Scorpio. November 2020 money and career, Scorpio. November 2020 money and career, Scorpio. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. So we have here, we start off with, ooh, goodness, there we go, the spider spirit. And I love this card. It says, make your dreams real. And that's what this whole time really is for you. It's making your dreams real. It's cutting the web that binds you. It's weaving something absolutely extraordinary and brilliant for you. It's adding a beauty, a depth, a knowledge, and understanding to your life. It's making your dreams real. It then brings you to the wombat spirit. Be at home. Be at home within your soul, within yourself. You have the repeat of the number 4 here. I mean, you have the repeat of the queen, so you have that sacred feminine energy coming over. You have the repeat of the knight, so you have that defender spirit to you. So you have this sacred, grounding energy. You have the sacred defending energy. And with the repeat of the number 4, you have this coming home to yourself. So it says, be at home within you. That's going to be so important. And then we have the pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. Use your mind wisely. Think for yourself. Think outside of the box. Don't let other people sway you. Ask questions. Get curious. Didn't the Buddha say, question everyone, even me? Do that. And see where the road takes you. Your subconscious spirit animal message is the lizard spirit. Dream the world into being. Dream your world into being. Use your dreams to create your reality. Use your dreams to communicate to yourself what you need to create. That is astounding. Your subconscious chakra message is self-mastery. This is the solar plexus chakra. And what you're seeing here is a self-mastery, is a discipline of self to align the body, the soul, the chakras, the heart, the being, the essence into something greater than you had imagined. Your subconscious person message is the lovers. Gemini energy, time frame, again, May 21st to June 20th, you have this energy coming in. There's a duality. There's a sensuality, a sexuality, a brilliance, a creative energy. Didn't Spirit say earlier that this could be very sexual energy? And that's what's coming up here. The ability to create. Now, it doesn't mean that it has to be interpreted into life in a sexual way, but it has the energy around it of pure creation. And it's embracing that pure creation that's really moving you forward. It's a duality of mind. It's a complexity of thought. And you're going to see things really starting to open to you. Your subconscious tarot message is the Ten of Wands reversed. You are releasing a burden that has been holding you back, that has been weighing down your shoulders for too long, and you are creating what is needed for you to move forward in bounty, in brilliance, and in abundance. You're looking at people and saying, okay, it's time that you carry your load. It's time that you pull your weight because I'm pulling mine. And it's also looking at the dreams that you've kept held to your back, that you've kept close to you, sacred to you. And it's letting them come to life now. To go deeper into your subconscious, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Just as we have in the main reading, everything is changing. It is a new season. And there is this flow, this change, this brilliance that is around you. And yes, you'll feel like you're on a roller coaster ride, but you're also going to feel like you're called to something so much greater. All right, Scorpio. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we step into the beauty of the confidence of our dreams. As we know that yes, they are sacred because they've shaped us, made us in one way or another. And we're calling that power forward. And we're calling us into our true form, into our true selves, into a true acceptance of who we are and where we want to be. And we're finding that we are unstoppable. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Scorpio.